What's going on, guys? Chip here. Welcome back to another Pokemon TCG video, where today I am recording this video for the second time. Unfortunately, had some file corruption issues with the last time I recorded it, so hopefully that doesn't happen again. And if you're seeing this, that means it didn't happen again, so yay, hopefully that's the case. Today we're going to be looking at the Dark Box deck list that Zach Kreckler recently used to finish in the top 16 at the Pokemon TCG World Championships. So huge congratulations to Zach, super sick accomplishment. And yeah, his list was definitely a little unique from what the Dark Box lists were looking like before the World Championships. He's got a couple of unique inclusions here, like the one of Weavile with Evil Admonition, I guess a solid one prize attacker that can just be really good sometimes. We've also got the Hoopa-GX. This is a card I've actually really liked in Dark Box myself in my testing. I played this card as well. Rogue can just be super strong to get yourself set up early on in the game. We've got the Zoroark and Greninja-GX tag team with Dark Pulse. This attack does 30 more damage times the amount of Dark Energy attached to all of your Pokemon, so that can definitely do a lot of damage. Of course, Mega Sableye and Tyranitar-GX with Greedy Crush, letting us take an extra prize if we knock out a GX with the damage from the attack. And then also Gigafall-GX can do 250 damage, which is really good. And also if we have an additional 5 energy attached, which seems like a lot, but it's definitely very doable, we can discard the top 15 cards of our opponent's deck. And then Umbreon and Darkrai-GX with Black Lance, 150 damage and then 60 to a benched GX. Then we also have Dark Moon GX. If we have 5 extra Dark Energies attached to it, we get to just knock out our opponent's active Pokemon, and they can't play any trainers on their next turn. Of course, the Darkrai Prism's in here. That card is super powerful in this deck. We've got the 2/2 Naganadel. Definitely a little thin of a line from what we've seen from Dark Box lists previously. And also, interestingly, with the Naganadels, this was kind of the main innovation, I think, from Zach's list, was the inclusion of Beast Ring to the deck. You can only play this card if your opponent has exactly 3 or 4 prize cards remaining. Search your deck for up to 2 basic energy cards and attach them to one of your Ultra Beasts. So it can help us get just that extra little bit of energy acceleration that we might need to pull off something like that Gigafall GX, or, you know, if we only have the 1 energy in play, maybe we need to get a couple more energies for a Black Lance or even Dark Moon GX. But other than that, everything else seems pretty straightforward. We do have 3 custom catchers, which might seem a little questionable to some people, but the idea is that you really only need to pull off a custom catcher once in a matchup. You don't want to just play 2 because, 1, it makes it a little harder to find, and 2, if you discard one of the 2 early on, then the other one is just kind of useless. So 3 is like a decent number to play, because it does have, of course, that additional effect of we can draw until we have 3 cards in our hand. So yeah, there's the deck list. Pretty straightforward and pretty solid. Once again, congrats to Zach on his finish. I just realized I forgot to click play on the music. This video is all kinds of scuffed today, but we're going to make it happen. Zach, Dark Box. Here we go. We'll see if we can get a couple of wins and show off the deck, show off its potential. I do think this deck does have potential moving forward. We'll see how good these Beast Rings are in the deck, since that really was kind of like the main innovation, the main new thing that Zach brought to it. Toga Tick Tock here, playing a Fighting Metal deck. I believe those were the 2 types. So Fighting and Metal. What could this be? We do lose the flip, so unfortunately we will have to go second, which isn't ideal, I would say, for Dark Box, but it does happen sometimes. And what is this opening hand? That is not very good. We do start the Darkrai Prism Star. Dedenne will have to get rid of 2 custom catchers and a Beast Ring. Maybe if we top deck Cynthia, we'll be okay. So maybe just some sort of fighting deck with the Jirachi engine. Okay, so probably just an Aerodactyl deck. But he doesn't play the baby Aerodactyl because we didn't see colorless in his typings. So literally just Aerodactyl GX, I guess. We'll probably just see him end his turn with the Pokemon Research Labs. Double Pecom. One of the things I kind of dislike about this deck is the fact that It's really hard to get that turn 1 energy attachment because, well, you really can't get the turn 1 energy attachment because you don't have any Pokemon on your bench. You have to research labs them out, which ends your turn, which is fine. Oh, okay. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I do not know what Archeops does, so we're gonna have to learn together, I guess. I guess we'll play the custom catchers. Bring one of these things up that's a Stellar Wish he doesn't get off. And we'll just Dedenne change, discard the hand. See if we can get an energy to attach on this side. We do get one. We do get the second Poipole as well, which is why I didn't use Ultra Space beforehand. And we'll just attach... to the Darkrai? No, we'll attach here. Oh, we haven't even supported. What am I thinking? We did just a Dedenne, so we'll go with a Cynthia. And now we have the Dark City, which is nice. We can move this if need be. We know he has double communication in hands. We could stamp him. I don't think there's much benefit to that. Dark City is nice because we can move this and get double Naganadel in play. We unfortunately don't have another supporter for next turn, but we can Pecan for the second Dedenne as long as it's in the deck. So we'll just hit him with the pass. See where these things go from here. Pokemon Communication. We're about to learn what Archeops does. Okay, I knew what that did. Evolution Pokemon, it does extra damage. Okay, we're going to get destroyed by this deck. This is not a good matchup. Our entire deck is weak to fighting. Discard an energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. That's not very good for us. The Rampardos takes a while to power up. If it's a basic Pokemon, it's just knocked out if you have 3 energies on it, I think, is something like that. Oh my goodness, this is not looking good. He gets turn 2 double Archeops, and he just knocks out our Darkrai. That's terrible. That's actually so bad. Okay, and he gets a Cynthia. What do we attack him with? I don't know what to attack him with. He does flip double heads on the Stadium Nav as well. He plays Martial Arts Dojo. I just don't know what's happening. Is he going to use Research Labs? I'll take it. If you use Research Labs, I will take it. Nope. Gonna just Hyper Beam, of course. So what do we want to attack him with? I guess we can attack him with the little Weavile. We do get a supporter, so we don't have to necessarily use the Dedenne. So we'll go with Hapu first, see what we get. Dedenne. Ultra Space to get the double Nag. We only have 1 energy down, I guess. If we're gonna Dedenne, though. Are we gonna Dedenne? I feel like we can Communication back the Dedenne and get... Oh no, here's what we can do. We can go... Evolve this. We're not even knocking it out, though. That's not even good. I just don't know. Guys, I don't know what to do. I guess he doesn't one-hit knock us out if we replace the Stadium. Maybe we can go with a Hoopa. Can't one-hit knock out a Darkrai. Oh, he did put the Research Labs in play. The Dojo just adds 10 damage, so he can't knock out Darkrai. Oh, man. It's not looking good, guys. We're just going to play all these cards, and we're going to see what happens. Did it change? Alright, we did get the Weavile. Alright, so we can attack this turn. But to what benefit? How are things going to end up for us in this game? I'm betting not very good. We just get destroyed by this random fossil deck. That's fine. His deck does seem actually really cool, I'm not gonna lie. Not going to lie. Take our prize there. There's a Lillie, so that's solid. So much of our stuff is weak to fighting. We can't even, like, push Dedenne to wait for a turn. If he goes down on prizes, the martial arts dojo is just gonna actually wreck us. Alright. It has U-turn. That's super interesting. Maybe we can just get there by, like... Oh, he's gonna double Stellar Witch. Maybe we can just get there by, like, knocking these things out before he can really do much. Maybe we can eventually Gigafall GX for the win. That seems unlikely to set up since we had to put double Dedenne in play. Pokemon Research Labs. The other Sneasel, I guess, could be good with the beat up. He's just gonna Research Labs this turn. Just give us a little more time to get some more energies in play. I like it. That's good with me. Good with me. Oh no, that's an Aerodactyl. That's a... Oh my gosh. It's not good. So he just knocks us out with that. Ugh. It's all so bad. If we knock him out, he literally just knocks us out with one fighting energy. We only have one energy in hand. I guess we can... Then he skips Beast Ring too. Oh, that's so bad. Maybe we can try to bait him into going into Beast Ring turn. He only has 4 cards in hand. He didn't attach an energy last turn. We're gonna hope. We're just gonna hope. This seems like such a terrible matchup. Regardless, we're just gonna have to hope. Okay, what's he send up? Jirachi. That's a good sign. I think. He didn't attach an energy last turn. He had an energy. Evolution Pokemon 60 more damage. If 3 fighting energies, if it's a basic, it's just knocked out. And he has custom catcher. Oh, to draw. Does he not have a switching card? I feel like he would have Stellar Wished, switched, and then done that. He might need to hit a switch card here, so he might not have it. That's pretty good right there. We couldn't have done anything to really thin our hand down very much, so he's going to get 7 off the Copycat. Needs an escape board. How do we ever win? He skips Beast Ring completely. How do we ever win? I need to read this card as well. I figured he probably played it. Oh, it like reduces, if you're behind, it reduces the attack cost of a fighting Pokemon by 1 fighting, or something like that. And this makes our basic Pokemon's attacks cost more. Okay. We'll send this up. None of this really helps, I guess. I guess we get another energy in play. And he might not knock this out. Okay. We're gonna try to claw back. See what we can do. But he can just start powering this thing up, and that thing is literally so threatening. You're gonna move all these energies here. So we do get the knockout next turn. We're going to stick around. We're going to see if we can somehow pull something out. Maybe he'll mess up and go down below 15 and we can Gigafall for the win. Steal a win, maybe. Sometimes even just Gigafalling if they don't have 15 prizes or 15 cards left is solid. Plays Recycle Energy, okay. I'm betting, so he's not playing like, I doubt he plays like Triple Acceleration. Oh yeah, he's not even knocking us out even if he got a Triple Acceleration. I bet it's just like Fighting Energies. It's probably one Aerodactyl GX for the GX attack, and he's never planning to use Boulder Crush. Unless he, like, attaches 3 fighting, which is definitely reasonable. Or probably just see him go U-turn into one of these Jirachis. Okay, so... we are out. We had to discard... we had to use 2 Custom Catchers turn 1, which was terrible. Does he have any way to knock this out next turn? I don't think so. Fighting Energy, Fighting Dojo. He's not behind on prizes, though. Fighting Energy, Fighting Dojo would put it up to do 120, 240, so that doesn't even knock us out. We could just attack with Weavile, but he's got 2 prizes. That's not good. It's got to just be Tyranitar. We can't just sit here. I guess we could just sit here and wait for the 15 energy, potentially. That would take... we have none in the discard right now. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, yeah. Unless we top deck. There's no, like, treasures in this deck, and there's no Viridian Forest, so there's no way to discard energies except Hapu. So we have to top deck. Oh, we already used both Hapu. We could just Turning Point twice. Screw it, dude. We're gonna do it. We're gonna go in. Hopefully he can't knock this out in a couple hits. Switch is good. We're actually going to 3 prizes. Okay, so maybe we can go switch into Turning Point and then try to Greedy Crush on the following turn. Trying to formulate a game plan. He does Reset Stamp us. We also had to use our Stamp, which is not good. I feel like Stamp is really good against this deck. Our plan of switching this only is gonna work if he doesn't get Custom Catchers. And there's 1 in his hand. And he is going to... oh, he's gonna Custom Catcher something. Oh, he's just gonna kill Dedenne for game. Why did he slow roll that? You should Stiller Wish first to see if you just get the game, but oh well. GG, I guess we lose to the Mono Fighting deck. Mono Fighting Fossil deck. That just seems like a terrible matchup. I don't even know. Maybe if we played a Mewtwo GX, that would be okay, because it's not weak to fighting. Attacking with Nags more. I don't know, his deck did seem cool. I do want to try some stuff with fossils. I haven't done any fossil decks. I really tested them much. But there's a lot of cool tools out there for them now with the Fossil Research Lab and Stadium Nav. Alright. Dark Grass Colorless Lightning. Really not sure what this one's going to be. It is our opponent's turn. We do start Sneasel. Has so many energies on our opening hand. We'll click done though and see what our opponent's deck is. I guess it's probably like a Rowlet Eggs deck. Nope. Looks like it's going to be Lost March. I I guess Lost March also seems like it could be kind of sketchy, honestly. So we do see the other Nuzzly Gathering. We'll see Peacom. Put that back, most likely. And we'll probably just see him find a Hoppip with this. Lost March is definitely a deck I haven't seen in quite a while. He's gonna just get a Spiritomb. Okay, so maybe it's not Lost March? Interesting. Just a pass. Okay, so no supporter. So we'll take that. We will just attach to the active, I guess. That's all pretty good right there. Gonna be kind of depending on the Hapu. We hit him with the 10. I guess retreating this would have been fine, but we had the second Sneasel, so it doesn't really matter, I don't think. It does put more damage on this. So we can knock it out easier with something like Ambush. We might have to go for Ambush. It is a Lost March deck. Okay, so it's Lost March with Spiritomb and Rainbows instead of... I guess Rainbows are instead of Grass Energies, so you can attack with Spiritomb as well. Spiritomb is just such a solid attacker. But he has no Hoppips in play, which is kind of just the underlying problem with the deck. I think we have to go for the Ambush and hope we get a Heads. We could just Peacom for the Dedenne and plan to go for Dedenne. I think we're going to do that. Hapu here doesn't seem great. Do we have both of our Nags? We do. We have the Weavile as well, which is good. We'll custom for 1. There's a Dark to discard, so we'll take that. Please give me Heads. Not even gonna stick that one out, and on to the next one. Let's see what we get. We gotta get one win with the deck. I don't want to re-record this video again. But we'll just have to see what happens. We'll try to get one win here with the deck. We hit just the Fossil dot deck and got destroyed. We drew really bad right then. Psychic Dragon deck box leads me to believe something like Ultra Malamar. Ultra Necrozma Malamar. One thing about Zach's deck, of course, is that there are no super scoop-ups. I guess we do this so we can Sneaky Smash turn 1 and get these other things in play. We'll keep the Zoroark Greninja because we might want to Peacom. The Zoroark Greninja in testing for me never felt that useful, but I guess it's not the worst. And we're going to see him Treasure, get rid of a Psychic, gets an Inkay. Spell tag to the active. We're going to see the Fighting Energy come down onto it, and Tate and Liza Shuffle Draw 5. Tate and Liza definitely not a card we see that often. So I guess instead of Ultra Necrozma Malamar, it's Giratina Garchomp and Malamar, which I tend to forget is a Psychic type because this Giratina, or sorry, I tend to forget is a Dragon type because this Giratina is a Psychic type. Yeah, he's just going to go for Dedenne. I think we'll just Sneaky Smash this turn. Really not a reason not to. It makes the turn 2... If he doesn't get another Inkay down, it makes the turn 2 attack impossible. Yeah, so there's no way he could turn 2 attack us now. Go ahead and discard an energy. Just hit him with the Cynthia. I should have checked the deck a little more. We can do that here with the Cherish Ball. Oh, man. I guess we'll hold the Cherish Ball so we can get... Hold the Cherish Ball so we can get a Weavile next turn, for sure. So this hand's not terrible. We can just go for Dedenne change next turn, or just Cynthia. Turn to attack would have still been really hard for him, even if we didn't Sneaky Smash. But it's definitely possible. He could go switch into Dedenne, a skateboard the Dedenne, attach Psychic Recharge, boom, 130. Now it's much less likely, and he did nothing that turn. So we might take time with Hoopa here to set up. Super Scoop Ups would be very, very nice in this matchup, for sure. I think taking time with Hoopa is definitely solid here. We do only have the one Weavile-GX. Umbreon, Darkrai Umbreon's GX attack is definitely good in this matchup. To be able to get around a Spell Tag ping. Alright. So we'll Viridian. We will get another Poipole. We can switch to save an energy, but I think we save the switch. So we could potentially move the Hoopa. And we want a Cynthia, because we really don't have much in our hands. And we could just get Darkrai Umbreon and start swinging with that next turn. We do have our other two catchers, which is going to be important for Greedy Crush. I think we just go with these right here. Seems fine to me. So he's going to use Ultra Space and fail it. Gets a Viridian. Going to use that most likely. Does get the switch. Ooh, just sends up Dedenne though. So if he whiffs a switching card, I feel like he wouldn't do this if he didn't have a switch, right? Another switch. Is he just going to give us the Dedenne? Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. That is definitely what I thought. So Shadow Impact does a good chunk of damage. Thanks to Psychic Resistance, it's not the worst, though. And now... we go like this. Go get another Nag. So the one prize Weavile is also really good for us. Maybe could have just gotten that here. But it's so unlikely he's able to attack again next turn. We're just going to attack with this active, I'm pretty sure. Or maybe there's no reason not to attack with Darkrai Umbreon. I guess it saves the bench spot. We don't really want to bench lock ourselves at this point if we don't have to. Cynthia could stamp him if we're feeling bad, but I'm not feeling too bad about anything, honestly. So we get to put all four here, but he... I guess he could Mimikyu us, but he's only got a 2-card hand. He's done nothing. Our opponent is definitely just kind of dead drawing here. We're gonna play like he can't do much right now, which I think is accurate. He's gonna start pinging the Weavile. Maybe looking to eventually snipe it with Dedenne. Oh, he's just giving everyone some love right here. Spreading all kinds of damage around. So we can't use Dark Strike next turn. Maybe should have just put down the Tyranitar. But I don't really know about that. He's going to start to ping the Nags. So he's just spreading damage everywhere. Maybe for Espeon Deoxys later on. Gonna fail the Viridian. and Custom Catcher to draw cards. He's down all of his psychic energies. He definitely has like no energy left. So if we can just take out Inkay's, he's not going to be able to stream attacks. He's going to get another Inkay here though. We do only have one. What's it called left? We do only have one access to Custom Catcher, I should say, not left. We only have one access to it. I think we'll just Rogue Ring this turn. Most likely. We could Devilish Hands GX and just knock this out. Oh, he's going to go for the Hypnosis, though. Interesting play. We do flip tails, so it buys some time. Yeah, we cannot get our hand down enough for Lillie, I don't think. Maybe we can. Okay, let's try. To really draw any meaningful cards, I mean. We could also just Dedenne, or Dedenne. I always say Dedenne, but it's Dedenne. Draw 3. Pokégear. Don't want to discard the Custom Catchers or the Beast Rings, so we're gonna Charging Up. Charging Up. And we can go ahead and get the T-Tar and just move all these energies to it. We're gonna do that. Since we've got one Custom Catcher in our hands. Some of these are playing Power Plant now, so we'll consider that with our energy movement. And we'll click Pass. We stay asleep. So he'll go... He might have an 8 Psychic. I think that's unlikely, though. It's probably 7 Psychic, 1 Fighting. Or probably 7 Psychic, 2 Fighting. Oh, yeah, we could just get destroyed by GGNs right now. That would not be good. He did get the second Malamar, so he can attack, knock us out. Shadow Impact. 20 cards in deck. He didn't get a spell tag, which is super good for us. I think we send this up because we can just retreat, but I think we're likely just going to be attacking with this. Oh yeah, and we have Beast Ring. We could just GX him right now. Literally all of our energies in play. What is happening? Stamp. And let's see what we get here with the Hapu. Custom Lillie. Yeah. So we could just go Custom Catcher, knock out Dedenne, go down to 2 prizes. We could just knock out the active. Does this ever get benched? It's 2 retreat. I guess there's really not a reason not to. We can just attack with this. We can save the customs. Is there a reason to save them ever? We could get stamped and then not be able to find them. I think there's no reason not to just go ahead and bring this up. Take 3 prizes on it. Put this down. I think we're chilling. And we'll put some energies on this. We'll leave our energies like this, I think. Yeah. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, literally all 12 energy. That's hilarious. And we'll take a knockout on the Dedenne. Saving custom catchers to get around spell tag is pretty good normally, but I think we're going to be so far ahead here to where like he can hit this as hard as he wants. Then we knock this out. Then he can take 3 prizes, and then we can just win the game with Greninja and Zoroark. Or Weavile. Like any of these things. I'm pretty sure we can't lose. But I've eaten my words before. GG end could come in somehow, and we can't knock it out, I guess. We're just going to discard everything and leave these in play. I think that's what we do. Cherish Ball. Umbreon Darkrai. I don't think we're going to need it. Lillie for 3. There we go. We can switch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can just GX him, and then we still have Dark Pulse 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 if we do get knocked out. Yeah, we're doing that. Because I want to use the GX attack more than anything. This probably isn't optimal. It's probably best to switch and then do something else. But we're using this dang GX attack, alright? You can't stop me. We're doing it. Because there's pretty good chance that we can discard his Tina Chomp or his Fighting Energy if he has one left. Like, we can just discard anything he could have that would possibly let him win the game. There's custom catchers. He plays... Oh, we just discarded and the Fighting and the Reset Stamp. Yeah, we just discarded so many good cards. And he has to send something up. I don't think we can lose. And we did discard the Tina Chomp. Nice. So even if you're not Giga Falling to deck them out, Giga Falling to just get rid of like their resources can be insane, which is what ended up happening for us there. Oh, he has a second Giratina Garchomp. Okay, second one. I guess I could have expected that. And then GG end this. This is getting interesting. Or no, GG, or he just knocks this out. Okay. Does he have the switch card? Oh no. I told you guys it wasn't the smart play. I told you it wasn't smart. I know. Oh no. Oh no. He can't knock this out, I don't think. But he plays Custom Catcher. Okay, but he's out of Custom Catchers. Does he have Esper? I don't think that matters. I think he gets just 2 hit knocked out by this, and we're okay. We're chilling still. Not gonna lie, that's a little scary, but I think we're chilling. Don't put this in play. We could have lost if we put this in play because he can just go Giratina into Mew. Yeah, we would have lost potentially if we put that out. Put that down. That would have been a throw for sure. Do we ever want to switch into anything? I don't think so. We're just gonna go with the Dark Pulse. Hit him for 150. I said so many times I didn't think we could lose, and now what if we just lose? He can't kill us with something like Gengar Mimikyu, because we played the Cherish Ball. I guess we could have already ended away the Custom Catcher, but if he has a second stamp, that's like an out, I guess. Could have already ended away the Ditto. I guess that would have been fine, but that doesn't really matter for not being able to be knocked out by Gengar. So hopefully we're okay. Oh, also I didn't even... He just has linear attack. He would just linear attack the Ditto for game. What am I saying? What am I saying? He maybe should have gone... I don't think it matters. Yeah, I think he's realizing too. I'm trying to think what he could have done differently, but I think his start was bad, and... We could have potentially thrown the game by doing the T-Tar thing, but we just had to go for it, guys. Can you blame me for the Gigafall GX? So we do at least end up with 1 win in the video. Had 2 kind of sketchy games before this one. But yeah, there's the Dark Box deck. Congrats once again to Zach Kreckler on his finish. I think Dark Box is still solid. I think I would change some stuff about this list if I was going to play it. But it's pretty solid, honestly, all around. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Be sure to leave a like down below if you enjoyed. Be sure to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and Instagram. All of those links are always in the description, as well as the deck list for every deck I use I put down below. So if you want to try this out for yourself, feel free to do so. Thank you guys for watching. That's going to do it for me. I'm going to get out of here, and until next time, take care.